You've seen him in the chat room. Now hear his stupid voice. Live from his mother's basement, where all hopes and dreams come to a screeching end. McDonald's favorite employee. This is The Apocalypse Show, starring the one and only Apocalypse.
Welcome to The Apocalypse Show. This will be my last episode of my mother's basement. You're probably thinking, why are you leaving us? Where are you going, you little shut? And the thing is I'm not really leaving. I'm just ending this particular show, so I can better focus in on calling Dislex and embarrassing him on his Saturday show, so I can maybe call into the news guy more. And this doesn't mean I'm done at all. And I also hope to help Paul Dembski with his Anything Goes show, which is produced by News Guy. That show is probably... I'm going to keep pushing Paul Dembski to do his show. Sometimes he just says, oh, I don't got to do a show. I don't got to do a show. He comes up with these bullshit excuses like, bombs, Paul, the bums are gone. You don't got to worry about the bums. They're out of there. Now, you should worry about one thing. The one thing you should be worried about is them sneaking onto your property when your wife and you are nighting. And they might hump that pig of yours. Bo the pig. Look what you did. You doxed yourself, Paul Dembski. Now all these bums in Vermont are going to know about your place. They're going to know the blueprints to your home, Paul. Your house is no longer safe. You might as well call it the poltergeist home. You've screwed up here, Paul. I mean, come on, Paul. Don't do that. But, again, I'm going to kick Paul Dembski in the ass, and I'm going to tell him, look, Anything Goes comes back on him. And another thing is, hey, he's in Vermont, and it's starting to get a little bit cold up there. There ain't much to do in Vermont in the wintertime. Although, I guess it's just fall now, but still, it's too cold. And Paul, it's one show, a few hours a week. Not a problem, okay? You can handle it. I think you can handle it, and you will handle it. So this is your internet radio notice that Anything Goes comes on next week. And that's under News Guy's channel here on Spreaker, and sometimes they simulcast on TalkShoe. TalkShoe is pretty bad, as you guys probably already know. It's really, really bad sound quality, but they do have a pretty decent chat room. One of the flaws in Spreaker is the small, tiny Facebook-like chat room. I've talked to Anna before. I said, hey, all you really got to do is just make a full screen button. I mean, if you're at a computer, but I think it's sad that you get better chat reception on your iPhone than you do on a computer. Pisses me off. It's not the way that Spreaker's supposed to be run. Hire me, bitches. I'll quit my McDonald's job to come work here. I'll do it, motherfuckers. Anyways, in case you have not heard, Dislex did a show last night. And, yet again, I must have called in probably twice, maybe, or somehow I was on that show last night twice, from what I recall, and I don't recall the last time I was on. Let's just say that orange juice and vodka go down really quick when they're in the presence of me. So I might have, someone told me today on Facebook, I was asking him some like hard-hitting questions about his grill situation. Basically, he likes a girl on Spreaker. Yes, Dislex, also known as Dustin. He likes Sweet Smiles, aka Valerie. And I don't remember doing this, which is even greater. I'm glad that this is how it went. I guess I called him out on air, like, hey, if you like this chick, why aren't you asking her out, or why aren't you going to be with her? Because, I don't know, I just think he's like one of those emotional tampons. I mean, I don't know. I don't get that. Like, maybe he's super shy, or maybe he's the homox. I'm not really too sure. But it just angers me when you obviously have a connection with someone, and they both, I assume they both like each other, and yet nothing's done. It's stupid. So, basically, that's all Dyslex's fault for being a huge poon. If that's who he likes and he's not, going after it. Or maybe he's one of those, fags that just says, oh, just friends. I just want to be friends because friends is important and valuable. I will love you forever, my friendship. Problem is, when you're in the friend zone, you ain't getting back out of the friend zone. So, be careful with the friend zone. It's not a pleasant place to be. Okay. I personally have never been in the friend zone because that's not me. I get the antelope meat when I chase it. Okay, do you understand that? I took a quiz and it said I was omega male for a reason. Thus, I am mega, omega, wee, willy, male. That's it. Take online quizzes to determine your status in life. Because internet is real life. Think about it. It is. So, another thing about Dyslex, and I hate to talk about his situation, but me talking about his situation makes me look good. Okay? So, this is purely to my gain by me sort of making fun of him and giving him shit. But here's the thing. He got let go from his cashier job at the Family Dollar store out in Odessa. And so if you've noticed, he's been trying to sell like these stickers on the internet for his show. First off, you should be giving those away. Okay? You don't sell your fans stickers and then go use that sticker money for booze. That's not good. Because you see, Dyslex's show revolves around him spamming his Facebook and all these people he knows in real life. I think most of those people at his show know him in real life. Or close enough. So, he's a bad person. And the reason why he got let go from his cashier job at the Family Dollar store, he was actually stealing. That's right. Okay. He makes more than me. Okay. He's making $9 an hour at the dollar or the Family Dollar store. Yet, okay, he's making $9. I make a little under $8. Yet, he's over there stealing chocolate bars. And he told me he took some Q-tips for, a drunken enema. I guess that's one way to really start the night off is dipping that Q-tip in some alcohol and putting it in somewhere it shouldn't be. I guess that really just starts the night off, as I said. So, as you all know, Goofy Bone has been AFK. Except he calls into News Guy's show every day. So he's a very terrible vacationerist. But that's fine, because when Goofy Bone does call into the News Guy show, usually it turns out to be interesting because they are two very, very different people. Very, very, very different people. Goofy Bone, he is a Hispanic beaner taco, and he is part ricotta cheese. But he won't ever eat the mozzarella because he's allergic to the mozzarella cheese. So, Goofy Bone is a mixed race man, and that's perfectly fine. He is acceptable in my groups of friends here, as long as he waits at the gate. He may not enter my mom's gated premises. My mom has a strict whites-only policy for this enclave, and so, hey, I don't make the rules, guys, and I'm not the racist here, So, yeah, that's the situation with Goofy Bone. And then, I don't know if you guys listen to her. We call her the Queen. The Queen. Desert Rose. Desert Rose does a show on here. A lot of them are about picking, fashion, stuff like that. Stuff that a lot of times I don't have any interest in. I do try to listen just to learn because it's something new that I don't know. And I guess picking is a viable. It's one of those profitable hobbies. Basically, you go to estate sales, yard sales, thrift shops, what have you. And you locate stuff that you think is worth a lot more. So you buy cheap and then you resell it on eBay or Craigslist. I guess she was saying that some people can make in the thousands a week doing just that. Imagine that. Problem with that is, if you don't know what you're doing and you load up on a lot of shit, oh, buddy. You don't want too much shit because then you look like a hoarder. And, if I ever get a girlfriend, I just don't have a whole lot of room in the basement. Let's see here. I'm pointing over here. Can you guys take a look? I have a dresser. I have a bed. Over here, if you can look, my Ustream is on. I have a computer. I have my trophies from the early days. Young little Andy. And don't tell anybody this, but I did play soccer as a kid. But I made up for it by playing baseball. What other? No. Oh, yeah. And I have a trophy here. It says I read 100 books in first grade. It was bullshit. I didn't read no fucking 100 books. You can't force me to read 100 books in first grade. But I told my mom that I did read the 100 books. And she wrote it down to the teacher. And I just thought, well, hey, I got a free trophy for nothing, for lying, for bullshitting. So that trophy represents bullshit and a crown little castle thing. And it just looks at me. And it's actually a angel trophy. So, I don't know. It kind of scares me. Anyways, we were talking about Desert Rose before I interrupted myself. Anyways, as we all know, Shillbilly is a presentationist here. We all know the following things about him. He is, unfortunately, a Canadian. And sorry to all the real human beings in my chat room that, have to put up with Canadian nonsense. But Shillbilly represents all that is evilly Canadian. He is super shit liberal. Super leftist. So leftist. So leftist. He wants everything fed to him. And Shillbilly is also a man who lost weight. I think someone said that he was around 400 pounds at one point. 400 pounds. Can you believe? I don't even think News Guy is that big. And he eats KFC every damn fucking day. If you eat KFC enough, you're going to be a fatty. There's no escaping that. I thought Americans were the fat asses of the world. And as it turns out, if you Google it, actually it's Mexico is the fattest nation. You know why? You know why Mexicans are so fat in Mexico? Because all their food has a bunch of lard. They all drink Coca-Cola like crazy down there. They do. I don't know. I can understand why, because it's delicious. The Mexican Coca-Cola is much better than the American version of Coca-Cola. We can all admit that. But, they have the good glass bottles of Mexican Coca-Cola. Ooh, yeah, I want some of that. I might actually go to the Albertsons and get one just to taste it. I like the taste of it. It tastes so pretty. But, Pepsi has a throwback one too, but it's not as good as the Coca-Cola one. And Mountain Dew has one, but Mountain Dew is the nectar of the tards. The only reason you drink Mountain Dew is to wake up because it has so much caffeine, supposedly. But I recommend something else called coffee. Yeah! Or apple cider vinegar. A certain host around here, Debbie, she has talked about it. And I know a lot of people at my show don't like her. But she is absolutely right about the Bragg's apple cider vinegar. Look, Google that shit. Has many benefits. So many benefits. The only bad benefit is that it can wreck your teeth a little bit because it's very acidic. And so the way to beat that from ruining your teeth is to dilute it with a lot of water. What I kind of do is the coconut water is I take a water bottle, Albertsons water bottle, $2.99 for each thingy. Okay, anyways, so you pour a little bit of apple cider vinegar in it, and a little bit of the coconut water. You mix it up, you shake it, and then you drink it. But the trick is, use a straw. That's it. Don't let that shit touch your freaking teeth, because it will eat the animal alive. Ugh. It's like a scruffed up. And so, Shillbilly called into Desert Show the other day. And as I mentioned, I don't know if he's still overweight, but he did lose, I think, like 200 pounds or something crazy. And he's very, very liberal. Very, 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 very liberal. Like, I hate white people liberal, you know, like, oh, everything must be handled with me liberal. Oh, women's rights, gay marriage. Oh, all this stuff's so important to me as a white guy. Oh, no, it's not, stupid. But I like Shillbilly. He's a good guy. Maybe I can call in his show. I don't know. I never know when it's on. I think he does it randomly. But he called into Desert Rose's show. And he was giving her shit. And we all know Desert Rose is somewhat of a conservative. And he kept going and going and going and going. And then she booted him. Oh, man, that's funny. When Desert Rose kicks people off her show, it definitely makes my dick hard. It's so funny. Sorry, I am still drinking the LaCroix. And this is the... Take a look here. It is natural orange flavored sparkling water. Take a sip with me, people. Go to your nearest store and buy a LaCroix. It's spelled L-A space mark Croix. C-R-O-I-X. LaCroix. It's one of the most fantastic white people drinks ever. I mean, when you drink this, you just feel like you're like a plantation owner or something. I mean, it's just so awesome. And the nutrition facts are great because it's like 0%, 0%, 0%. There's got to be some sort of catch here. I'm not stupid. You know, there is no free lunch with Mother Nature, and this is Mother Nature created. So good. So Shillbilly got kicked off because he wouldn't shut the fuck up about his shit liberal nonsense. And Shillbilly did say something that struck really close to home. He said there's too many conservatives and racists on Spreaker. And I say there's not enough. Because there's too many people around here who pussyfoot around. No, we need strong men. We don't need shit liberal pussy faggots. We need strong, powerful, jackbooted men who do radio shows. All that is very important. That's what we need more of here at Spreaker. We need more strong, burly guys. Really, they have to have very hairy chests. And it helps when a woman is right behind them and they twirl that chest hair back and forth. They just go, I like that. I like rubbing your chest hairs. But if that bitch starts spreading it, you fucking hit her. And as we all know, Guy Shay and Goofy Bone have still been going to war with each other. Guy Shay still leaks photos of Mr. Goofy Bone and his family, I guess. Supposedly. I don't... You know, this is the internet. Hard to know what to believe from certain Spreaker people around here. You know. That's fine. I do like both characters, Guy Shay and Goofy Bone. They do put out good shows. And this war is good. Because it brings out the best in both of them. So that's why I like to see them continue to fight and all that. It is lovely. And recently I had a Skype conversation with a certain robot. And no, not me. I did not have a conversation with myself like I am right now. But an actual Skype conversation with this fucking hipster named Mekazawa. This guy Okay, if you guys don't know, Mekazawa is from Michigan. What is he? Not Detroit. You know, he's one of those guys that lives in the suburbs of Detroit. I forget which suburb he said he lived in. But, you know, he listens to a lot of hip-hop to try to impress his black friends because, you know, he's a hipster. You know, he's like, oh, I got to have, you know, a certain amount of black friends, you know. It's, I don't know. That's just the hipster way of life, is just having a racial quota of friends. And you have to listen to hip-hop to, you know, fit in with them. So he's kind of like a hip-hopper and a hipster rolled into one. And he actually has a fetish. He was telling me this. Dead serious. He collects VHS tapes. VHS tapes. Who does that? I mean, that's how hipster Mekazawa is. VHS tapes. I mean, the only way I'd ever watch a VHS is if it's not available elsewhere, but with everything being converted and all that, there's really no need. I think one good thing would be to have is a Blu-ray player that comes with a VHS, just in case there's that one rare, super rare VHS tape. That's fine. That's the only reason you should ever watch VHS. Otherwise, you just turn on YouTube and everything's there. So, as we all know, this is my last show. Well, I've already mentioned this earlier, but I do want to say goodbye to all my fans out there. And, you know, I'm going to miss you all. Although I'm not going anywhere. It's just the end of this particular show. My Mother's Basement. This is the 10th freaking show. Do you know how many days and hours worth of time I put into these shows that you guys come to? This is the best fucking show on Spreaker. Nothing comes close. No. I'm sorry if you're a host and you are in my chat right now. I'm looking right now and there are, let's see, I see 73 bubbles. Oh, those green bubbles. See, it is hard being the top dog on Spreaker, because then when I get to listen to all these other shows, it's like, okay, none of this is funny. None of this is interesting. None of these people mean anything to me. Why am I here? And then I realize, oh, wait, I have a conscience. So I'm here to support the Spreaker universe of professional radio host of the internets. So I'll do my best to try to call into other people's shows. And yeah, so Saturdays you'll probably find me more at Dyslexa's show more often than not. It's one of those shows you can actually, you know, turn it off and pretty much pick up when you turn it back on a few hours later, because he does a show that's at least bare minimum, as far as I can tell, at least 9 hours. I don't think he's done a show less than that. So, it's the way it goes. Also, I was in Debbie Daly's show, music show. I think she did one, was it? Yeah, Friday. She did a music show. And I kept asking her, play this song. And she wouldn't do it. I asked her 3 times. I mean, it does have an offensive title, so I can somewhat understand why she wouldn't want to play it on her show, because she tries to be professional, and, you know, that's not okay with me, and for that, I hate her. But there's a band from England, London, called the Long Tall Texans. It's a psychobilly band. And the song has really, really good beats and lyrics. So I want to go ahead and play that for you guys. I want you to listen and enjoy. So it's called Get Back, Wet Back from the Long Tall Texans.
The
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That was, obviously, long, tall Texans with Get Back, Wetback. Sorry for all the Hispanics in my chat. Let's see here. I think the only Hispanic that I've seen so far is Goofy Bone. Welcome to my chat. I appreciate your presence here. It always enlightens me. So, I need to know something from you guys. I'm going to take a quiz, and I want you guys to take this quiz with me. Okay? Here we go. No one's talking about your wife, Mr. Goofy Bone. Let's not talk about your wife. Stop outing yourself, please. Are you a fashion victim? From corsets to stilettos, women throughout history have suffered for fashion's sakes, and it's not pretty. When it comes to common sense and your health, some fashion statements are highly questionable. Answer these 7 questions to see whether your body is screaming out for a wardrobe makeover. Okay, so I just put it in the chat, and I'm not going to say this, it's too long. If a gust of wind lifted up your skirt, Maryland style, the world would see option A, frilly nylon undies. Option B, good old cotton panties. Option C, a sexy thong. Option D, everything through your sheer pantyhose. I do believe I wear option B, good old cotton panties. Okay. Well, is this, oh, okay. If your bra were a movie, it would be option A, Waiting to Exhale. Option B, Freedom Song. Obviously, I'm going to go with option A, Waiting to Exhale, because I think that bras should be tight on women. I don't like that it gives them a lot of comfort. That's not what they're there for. So, the next question is, you always wear your sneakers with socks. Well, obviously, if you're one of those assholes that wears shoes without socks, something's really wrong with you. Go check yourself in at a hotel and end it all, because shoes require socks. Otherwise, you're going to have a stinky ass foot and everyone's going to know it but you. And you're going to look like an idiot, and everyone's going to call you Stinkfoot, and no one's going to invite you to the parties anymore because they don't like you because you don't know how to take care of your body. Sorry. If a shoe addict raided your closet, she'd come away with lots of option A, professional pumps. When they say professional pumps, are they talking about the Reebok pumps? Option B, pointy numbers. How the hell... What's a pointy number? Is that a type of shoe? Option C, sensible shoes. What? I didn't know shoes had feelings all of a sudden. Or option D, sandals and flip-flops. Okay, sandals and flip-flops are not allowed in my presence. They are ugly, they are stinky, and they will not be tolerated. The only time it's acceptable to wear either of those is if you're at a pool or a beach. But if you're one of those assholes that walks around in shorts and a band shirt and flip-flops, I will fucking hit you. So, I'm going to hit sensible shoes. That's only because I didn't know how else to answer that. The best sunglasses. Options A, hide your eyes. Options B, make you look sultry. I don't even know what sultry is. Sounds like poultry, so it makes you look like a chicken. Option C, provide UV protection. Option D, all of the above. No. All you need is option C. Provide UV protection. You don't want to hide your eyes. Your eyes are the calendar to the rest of your life. And that's very important people realize that. Which accessories always seem to leave a mark on your head? Option A, headbands. Why would I wear a headband unless I'm playing basketball with the brothers? Oh, I don't even play basketball, and I don't like brothers. Option B, hats. Oh, no. I don't wear hats. Hats are stinky. Option C, eyeglasses. I don't like eyeglasses. Option D, none of the above. None of the above. You keep that shit off. Okay. When you're wearing your favorite pair of paint the town red pants. Okay, paint the town red pants. What does that mean? You go kill people? When you paint the town red, that means you go kill. Haven't you guys ever played that game Maximum Carnage for Super Nintendo? This is probably for people in their 30s, 40s, 50s. I don't think anyone at my show is older than 60. But, yeah, that means you're out killing people, and that's not acceptable to me. Unless you record it or put on YouTube, then it might be pretty funny. But, okay, you have trouble sitting down, bending over, taking off your shoes, understanding why anyone would wear anything else. Okay, I'm going to just go for option B, which is bending over, because I've been listening to Night Talk pretty often, and I've been told that, there's a big gay mafia thing, and I don't want to get ass raped just, bending over when I walk the streets. So, it says here, my results are 4 points. Are you a fashion victim? Skirting trouble. You probably get an itchy rash here, a red mark there, and oftentimes a pain in your heel. But you've never really stopped to think about the cause. That's true, yeah. When I do wear my heels, I do notice that maybe they're really not built for someone like me. I'm not really sort of into all that per se. Let's take another quiz, because we're all friends here. We're all having a good time, and I want my my chat friends to partake with me. Okay, here we go. Which dance mom are you? Are you outspoken like Christy? Who the fuck is Christy? Is that? I don't know. Headstrong like Kelly? Conniving like Kathy? Find out which mom you are in the dance studio. Sweet. Okay. Dance mom, dance mom. Your daughter is passed over for a solo you feel she deserves. What's your plan? Okay. My daughter. Protest the decision immediately and loudly. Nope, you don't do that because she could be wrong. Simmer with rage while you plot your next move. No, because she probably fucked up. Let it go. She'll get a solo next time. Go around Abby to figure out a new solo. Freak out. Okay, this is what we do, is we just let it go. That is the only way. Your tiny dancer has been slacking during routines. How do you react? Scold her in front of the group? Embarrassment breeds discipline? Yeah, obviously, because cyberbullying always helps, except it's good to do cyberbullying in real life. It really helps remove all these deficiencies that all these people have. Let it go. Everyone has an off day once in a while. No, that's a stupid woman-ass excuse. Blame Abby. Who the fuck is Abby? Pull your daughter aside to talk about it. No, why would I talk to my own daughter? That's what TV's for. And Facebook. Seek out opportunities where your daughter might be happier. Okay, I'm going to go with that. Seek out opportunities where my daughter might be happier. Because obviously she's not doing her thing right. A genie grants you 3 wishes. What do you wish for first? World peace. Oh, yeah, right. Enormous success for your daughter. No, enormous success for myself. Yeah, that's the third one. Okay, enormous success for yourself. Your own dance company. A national championship. A NAP. Who would use a wish on a NAP? Or a national championship when you can easily do a championship on your own? Your own dance company? Just start a YouTube channel. That's a dance company. So basically I'm going to do the success for myself thing. You and the other mom sit down to play the board game Clue. What's your choice of weapon? Candlestick, dagger, lead pipe, revolver, rope, wrench? Let's see here. I'm going to go with the dagger route because that's where you can find my blade in your back, the dagger in the back. Which word would your friend say best describes you? Shy, sneaky, smart, sweet, supportive, serious. Well, obviously I'm going to go with sweet, because I'm very sweet tasting. Which shade of pink Which shade of pink do you prefer? What the shit? I didn't know there's many shades of pink. What is this? Shades of gray? Dusty pink, hot pink, coral, salmon, light pink. I'm going to go with salmon because salmon tastes really good. You've had a rough day at work. What do you do to unwind? Spend time with your family. No, that's not going to improve anything. Pop open a bottle of wine. Yeah. Go to bed early. Tomorrow will be better. Right. Curl up with a good book or a few episodes of your favorite TV show. Give your best friend a call. No. Head out for a night on the town. Yeah. Well, I'm going to say pop open a bottle of wine, and then you can go out for a night in the town. But always start drinking at home to save on the cash. Your friends want to grab dinner at an Italian restaurant, but you're in the mood for sushi. What do? Get cranky but say nothing. Persuade them to go for sushi instead. Break off from the group so you can eat where you want. Go along with their plan, but make sure to convey how annoyed you are. Suggest splitting up the group for dinner and meeting for drinks after. Well, I would just say break up from the group and eat where you want, because you don't really want to be with a bunch of hens heckling at an Italian restaurant and them just sitting there abusing you. I'd just go with that. What's your ideal vacation scenario? A week at home, relaxing and getting caught up with errands. Why would I do that? Get caught up on errands? I mean, at least do something very unproductive like watching all these shows that you didn't know about, like Mad Men, which I am finally caught up with, thank you to my fans. Bright lights in the big city. New York City to be exact. I don't like New York City. It has too many Jews there. And although I am good friends with Paul Dembski and News Guy, I still don't like New York City. Too big. Too messy. A beautiful day at a theme park with your family. No. That would just ruin it. Your family? A cruise, so I don't get bored with one location. Cruises are fun. Anywhere with strong drinks and a good masseuse. I like that. Drinks and a back massage. A city aboard with rich culture and history like Rome or Perth. No, I'm just going to go strong drinks and a good back massage. If you could wake up tomorrow with a new career, which line of work would you choose? A chef in a 5-star restaurant named after you. I don't know. A Tony-winning choreographer. First off, what do you mean Tony winning? I don't know anyone named Tony, and I don't even know what that word means, choreographer. What is that? Why change? Life is great. No. Life's not always great. It can always get better. CEO of a Fortune 500 company. No, fuck that. A news anchor on a respected network. Well, does Spreaker count? An Oscar-winning actress. There we go. See, if you win an Oscar, you have that title attached to you for the rest of your life. People will bring great praise upon you just for being an Oscar winner. It's an awesome thing to do. So, let's see what I scored here. Which dance mom are you? You are Kathy. Hey. Miss Competitive. Plain and simple. You want to be number one. That's right. You see, I'm number one on Spreaker. So if I'm going to be a good dance mom, I'm going to be a good dance mom there. And you won't stop until you get there. Your cutthroat nature has definitely made you more enemies than friends. You know, I've noticed a lot of people talking shit about me, and that really does hurt my feelings. But that's a price to pay to be on top. All right, I'm on top. Sometimes it's okay to lose. No, it's not. It's never okay to lose. You can never lose, because that lives with you till the rest of your life. Because if you lose, that means you are a loser. You don't want that title. It's terrible. You want to win, because then you're called a winner. Losers lose. Do you see that? See that play of words? That's life. And it'll make winning so much sweeter. Okay, there you go, people. As we all know, this is... I got a 2-minute warning going on here. Fuck if I ever know. Yeah, I got a 2-minute warning. So, I do want to say, chat room shoutouts to Goofy Bone, Paul Dembski, Sparrow 380. I've never seen that Sparrow 380. Is that one of Barco's socks? I think it is. Dyslex, welcome to my show, even though you're fucking late as usual. But you can't expect a Hispanic man to show up to my show on time besides Goofy Bone. So maybe Dyslex and Goofy are going to start doing a show because they're both Hispanics. I mean, they're different states, but they're both kind of thuggish. They both like to drink, and they both like to fuck bitches. So I think that Dyslex and Goofy Bone should team up and do a show together. They would really enjoy it. I think everything would go well there. And Dyslex, did you pay the bill last night? I don't remember. I was pretty trashed. I was... You see, somebody, I won't mention names here, but they allowed me to drink, let's say, 2 big gulp sizes of drinks. And let's just say it was vodka, ice, apple juice, and orange juice. And there's a lot of vodka in every little big gulp. And I may or may not have arrived at this person's house a little bit later than I wanted to. Basically 10. So I had to catch up. So I was like, okay, make a strong drink and drink it fast and you'll catch up. But this person, who I won't mention names, wasn't really that drunk, but it was good to get drunk anyways, because if I do anything bad, I can always say I'm drunk and get away with it. So that's the whole point about being drunk, is you can get away with anything in life as long as you're drunk. So just always keep that in mind. Dyslex said my phone came on the split second the show was over. Yes, you see, Dyslex, you know, if you need a reference for your next job, I'll help you out there. But the show's over. Thanks for joining us.